Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about a new creature collector called Portal Fantasy. Before we get started, I just want to say a huge thank you to the developer for sending me a copy of the game for free to review for you guys. I really appreciate it. And even better, they've given me 3 game keys to share with a few of you. More on that at the end of the video. Portal Fantasy is available now on Steam for $19.99, but is it worth it? Let's talk about it. If you're a fan of the old school Pokemon games, this one might be for you. You'll journey through an epic storyline collecting creatures to aid you in your turn-based battles, avoiding traps and solving puzzles, completing thrilling quests, and uncovering the darker history of the Peely Kingdom in this RPG with a unique modern take on a classic beloved genre. Portal Fantasy definitely has a retro vibe that has me feeling nostalgic. I know in a recent video on Expedition 33, I mentioned in my younger years I hated turn-based games. Well, while that's mostly true, I forgot to mention, Pokemon was always the exception to that for me. When you start out, you'll be given a starter Portal for your team. You guessed it, you'll have the choice between fire, water, or earth elements. I chose the Axolotl because, come on, look how cute he is. Plus, I tend to gravitate towards the water elements. I am a Pisces after all. Also, I love that this game has a character creator. Even though it is minimal, you can find accessories and things that boost your stats in the world though, which is cool. But I do wish there were more options as far as styles and at the very least colors. Why are so many developers against letting us have unnatural hair colors? Also, why do I feel like I look like a cave woman? Seriously, my knuckles are dragging on the ground. I feel like I should be going around saying, "Me Tina, me catch porbles." The funniest part is that all the other characters have this design as well, yet I'm the only one that I feel like looks like a cave person. I can rock it, it's fine, but I had to mention it because it is funny to me. Anyway, while you explore the world of Portal Fantasy, you will collect creatures and gather ingredients to fuse and enhance your team. There are hundreds of combinations to discover, which can augment your creatures, teach them new skills, and even change their appearances. It's always so exciting for me starting a new creature collector. Wandering the tall grass in search of wild encounters and new creatures is so nostalgic and fun. You can encounter 47 different Portals from 6 different elements with over 50 skills and 60 passive abilities. I love all the Portal designs that I've seen so far and have really been enjoying the different abilities they can learn and their battle animations. Speaking of battle, this is going to be the main gameplay here, so let's talk about that more in detail. Portal Fantasy uses turn-based mechanics in battle. You have 3 Portals on your team, and you'll have the option to basic attack or defend at first. In addition to your health bar, you'll notice that you also have a momentum bar. You'll need to charge this up with basic attack or defend in order to use skills. After 5 basic attacks, you will also charge Reckless Mode, which allows you to do more damage at the cost of less defense. You'll have to strategize your attacks, rotate Portals to best fit elemental weaknesses, and use the items you find to your advantage. I will say I found battles to be satisfying, and like I said, I thought the different skill animations were really well done. It's a solid combat system for the most part, when it works that is. I did experience a few bugs during my playthrough where I couldn't rotate my Portals, or the game would just stop letting me click anything altogether during battle and I had to restart. It's not a huge deal overall, but it's made worse by the fact that if I had to restart, I had to start all the way over at the beginning of an area. Let me explain why I have such an issue with this. Part of Portal Fantasy's gameplay is also exploring the environments, collecting hidden items, and completing story and side quests, all while solving puzzles, avoiding traps, and navigating obstacles. You will have to jump and maneuver across moving platforms, voids, spikes, saws, turrets, teleporters, and more. It can be a lot, and it requires super precise control. I will tell you, I could not do this with a mouse and keyboard. I am so glad that this has controller support, or I really couldn't play it. I did have to use big picture mode on Steam to get the controller to work properly, but once I did that, it did work great. Even with the controller though, I found myself dying over and over again, which I think is partly a skill issue and partly the way the controls are designed. There seems to be a delay on the jump button at times, and it's led me to more deaths than I can count. Also, some of the hitboxes are so wonky for like saw blades and spikes, and because your health and the health of your entire team is linked together, this got so frustrating for me so quickly. When you die, you go back to the starting town and have to go back to the beginning of an area each time. And let's say you don't completely die and you make it across the area you were trying to get to for the next big battle, only to realize you've taken way too many hits on the way and you're better off just trying the whole thing again from the start. I will say, if you're thorough enough in your exploration, you'll get many items and health potions that help rectify this a bit. But still, I think if your character had its own health bar, it would be more enjoyable for us as players and just far less frustrating. Especially when I also encountered a bug where platforms just totally stopped moving for me a few times. Things like that, plus some of the weird hitboxes and the weird controls, it just felt way more punishing than it needed to a lot of the time. Another thing I found mildly frustrating is that you have to be in the starting town to change out your team. I suppose this forces you to strategize and plan ahead, so it's really more of a minor thing, but it would be nice to maybe have one or two places on each map that allow you to switch your team up, especially, for instance, before like a big boss battle or something. Overall, I've enjoyed my time with Portal Fantasy so far. The story is pretty good, especially once it gets going. I love the character designs and the art here, plus the characters themselves are interesting and fun to get to know in a lot of cases, and finding, collecting, training, and battling portables is a good time. The system is simple yet effective, though the platforming I feel could use a bit of work, as well as the bugs that need to be fixed. So, can I recommend Portal Fantasy? I can see that a lot of love and care went into developing this game, and I am all about supporting indie developers that deserve support. That said, I don't think I can recommend this game in its current state for the full price of $19.99. If you can catch it on a sale, I think it would be much more reasonable. It feels a bit more like early access to me than a fully finished release in its current state. That said, if you are looking for a nostalgic but new creature collector and $20 seems reasonable to you, I would say absolutely go for it. The developer seems to really care about this game and has a roadmap for future updates that you can take a look at here. The developer was also nice enough to share 3 additional keys with me for 3 of you. So, if you'd like to get a copy of Portal Fantasy for yourself, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment on this video saying, "I want to play Portal Fantasy," and the first 3 people to comment this will receive those Steam keys. Just make sure that you also join the Discord server so that I have a way to send you your key. I'll leave a link to it in the description here and in the comments down below. A huge thank you again to the developer for letting me review this game and for sharing it with you guys. Let me know what you think of Portal Fantasy if you've played it or if you want to. Also, I hope I start to see more of you over on the Discord server. We're starting a really fun little community over there, and I would love to see you there. That's it for today, guys, and I hope I will see you in the next one.